Joined by Anne Veronica. Anne, good morning.
Good morning, Fatia. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Right, let's start with the first story about the gospel artist who's been quite controversial, that is Embarambamba. Tell us about him.
I can see you struggling to say the name, but I'm not going to say it twice. Let's just use Chris in this situation.
Right.
So Chris and another person called William Getumbe have been asked to pull down their content because it's somehow inappropriate. Well, they are gospel artists, local gospel artists, but recently Embarambamba has released a song called Nikouchi, and the other one was, I can't even say the name out loud, and the content was also very explicit. You don't expect that to be a gospel song, and so this board KFCB have told them to take down the content or else they will face legal actions. The content is literally banned, and I don't know, I don't like the way, personally, I don't like the way we tolerate such content. It's supposed to be gospel. It's supposed to be a gospel song. You know, if it was a secular song, we will be saying the same thing but in a different way, but this is gospel. Like, people are listening to you, people are watching you, people who are locally interested in your content follow you, and these people could be kids, these people could be old people, and you keep circulating such content. That's I wouldn't like it, and actually most netizens are against it, like, very much. They actually didn't like the song since the moment, these two songs, since the moment they were released, and they were saying actually this ban from KFCB has taken too long. So yeah, and they're also saying that people should stop doing such kind of content. Gospel should be gospel. Let's go back to Christina Shusho eras, like, for real.
Right. I mean, I guess so. I think sometimes it's easier to, when someone is controversial, that's the best way to gain traction. But of course, if it's a gospel artist, it's a bit questionable.
Yeah,
with the
it's
kind
very
of,
questionable.
even the name of the song that you've mentioned, honestly, I don't think it's acceptable, also from my perspective, yeah?
It isn't.
Right, moving on now, the Gengetone artist who was in the hospital and his bill was cleared through Eric Omondi, that is, he's called Miracle Baby, I believe. Tell us about that story.
Well, his real name is Peter, but people know him as Miracle Baby. He was a Gengetone artist, and he was sick for a while. You could see him posting on Instagram that he's in the hospital, lying on bed, going in and out of surgeries. And right now he's released, and his bill was really high. But Eric Omondi, with the help of other Kenyans, cleared the bill. And now Mwalimu Rachel was a manager when Miracle Baby was singing Gengetone, and Mwalimu Rachel has come out to say that she actually warned Miracle Baby of his drinking habits, but he seemed to not have changed. And many netizens have been blaming Mwalimu Rachel for the fall of Gengetone artists. I don't know if you are a fan of Gengetone, but I wasn't that much of a fan, but I was in campus at that time, you couldn't avoid it. And this artist was so popular, and later on, like, they didn't even last for a year. They just died, but not like natural death, but their content is not there anymore. It's not so vocal or popular anymore that much, because many of them, you can now see they are struggling. People are asking for help. You can see they look sickly because most of them got into drugs. So, in as much as some netizens are blaming Mwalimu Rachel for the fall of Gengetone artists, other netizens are saying it's not her fault. They just did not know how to manage themselves properly. They got into drugs, and they are also urging these upcoming artists to pay attention, like to have a goal to have a career goal and not get into drugs later on. Yeah.
Right. That's quite unfortunate, but we hope he gets better. Of course, the Gengetone artist. Moving on now, still on the entertainment scene now in the United States. This is a story now about Diddy. I mean, he's P. Diddy, that's how most people know him now. His former videographer now are coming out to accuse him, and they're taking legal action against him. And if you can remember, just a few months ago, we saw his long-term girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, that is Casey, also coming up with similar story. Tell us about this story.
Well, netizens at this point, they have heard so much about P. Diddy. They're just at this, like, they're just waiting, so what's next? But yeah, P. Diddy, he's a former producer and videographer, has placed a lawsuit against him, saying that he sexually assaulted him and he forced him to have interactions with sex workers and sexual harassment. Well, netizens are calling him the first P. Diddy male accuser, because these people have been, the previous ones have been female, and it's not like one or two people. So they're saying, they're actually applauding that lawsuit, saying that it could fasten this whole case, and well, let's see how it goes. But yeah, at this point, and you remember 50 Cent said that he's going to do he's producing a documentary that is all about Diddy's life, and people are giving him names like, you can call it Diddy, or did he do it? Did he do it? Or something. And he said that the money is going to go to sexual assault victims and survivors.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty sad to see such artists who were celebrated for a long time in such cases. I mean, remember R. Kelly. Remember R. Kelly's story, and the survivors who came out was pretty sad also, yeah? Moving on now, final story. I believe it's a misinformation story on Morgan Freeman being dead. Tell us about that.
Actually, that's why I added it to that list, because he is not dead. And please, netizens, let's stop killing people via words. He's not dead, he's still alive. This whole saga started when people said a tweep is someone who uses Twitter to share content. A tweet said that Morgan Freeman has been dead since February 27, and nobody has said anything about it. And people are like, what? Actually, it had me for a minute, like, Morgan Freeman is dead. That scared me, and I was like, how is it not a breaking news by now? But he is not dead. And actually, the screenshot of Wikipedia dates, you know how Wikipedia says born and died in this date, that screenshot is altered, so it's not real. And although there hasn't been like an official confirmation, there was a post that was posted on Instagram showing that Morgan is still alive. So yeah, he is not dead.
Yeah, I mean, social media nowadays, it's just easy to kill people or, you know, put out a lot of misinformation, you know.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Thank you so much, Anne Veronica, for